Do you know what it is that you want to do when you grow up? Or maybe you've been doing the same thing for the last 15 or 20 years and you want to do something different, but you just don't know what that something is. My name is Bill Benoist. I'm a certified professional career coach here in Silicon Valley, and I got to tell you, this is a question that's been asked a number of times of me by individuals who have been doing the same thing for a number of years. They want to do something different. They just don't know what it is that they want to do. You know, when I was with career transition companies, and I've worked with several of them, we would have assessments like the Myers-Briggs and the sister assessment to that, which is called I Start Strong. Some of you may have heard of the I Start Strong. Probably many of you have heard of the Myers-Briggs. But these were assessments that would cost a couple of $100. But it was during that time that I discovered another assessment out there that was so accurate in comparison to the I Start Strong, which you were spending a couple $100 for, and yet this assessment was 100% free, absolutely 100% free. And you know what? It was actually sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor. It's called the ONET Online Assessment. So the ONET Online Assessment, as I say, it was sponsored by the Department of Labor by a grant that was provided to the Department of Commerce, the North Carolina Department of Commerce. I want to share this assessment with you because I think it can be just a real powerful tool if you're one of these individuals and is unsure as to where your next turn is going to be. I mean, if you have been a program manager and you are still set on being a program manager, this video, this assessment's not for you. But if you're really struggling with wanting to do something different, but not certain exactly what that something is, check out this assessment because I think it can be a great resource for you. And like I say, 100% free. So let me go ahead and share my screen and you can take a look at how this actually works. Welcome to ONET. It's the Occupational Information Network. It's the nation's #1 source for skills, competencies, and occupational requirements. It's sponsored by the United States Department of Labor, Employment, and Training Administration through a grant to the North Carolina Department of Commerce. Now, this database has detailed descriptions on more than 900 occupations that drive the U.S. economy. Visitors include counselors, human resource professionals, researchers, developers, students, and individuals that are simply in career transition or looking for a new job. It's not widely known out there to the base. I mean, I'm here to share this with you. You may have not have heard of this before, but it's a great resource to have. And the beauty of it, as I've said earlier, this is free to use. So I'm going to go into just one area there, which is to find your career at your next career move. So this is good for, anywhere from a college student that just doesn't know what it is that they want to do to someone in mid to late career who's looking for a change. I mean, it's just not uncommon for me to sit with a client on our first call and they say, Bill, I've been doing the same thing for 15 years, 20 years, and I want to do something different, but I just don't know what that something is. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to point them to this, along with some other assessments, to really kind of give them a feel of what's out there for them. Like I say, this database here, 900 occupations. It's going to share the requirements, descriptions, everything else, and really kind of, it will help you define as to, is this a good fit for you or not? When you come to this website here, and I really do encourage you to explore it, I'm going to go just into one area, which is this area right here. I want to be a. Start the career you've dreamed about or find one you've never imagined. Discovered your interest with the ONET Interest Profiler and find more exploration options at my next move. So let's just do this. Find your career at my next move. I'm going to click on that. Just remember, click on purple. Purple is always a good color. And once this comes up, a couple of screens here. It's going to tell you a little bit about the process. But what you want to do is purple is the color you want to go. So you can see I want to be search career with keywords. I'll know when I see it, browse careers by industry, or I'm just not really sure, discover your interests. Let's go ahead and click on this one here, discover your interests. Stay with the purple. So here we go. The ONET interest profiler can help you find out what your interests are and how they relate to the world of work. You can find out what you like to do. The ONET interest profiler helps you decide what kinds of careers you might want to explore. On each screen, click the next button at the bottom to continue. You can use the back button at the bottom to reread the instructions or change your answers. I'm going to just go a little bit more, but essentially what you're going to do is you're going to read each question carefully and decide how you would feel about doing each type of work. There's 60 questions, and what they ask, and I'm going to go on the next page, is try not to think about it. If you have enough education or training to do the work, or how much money you would make during the work, don't think about that. Just think about if you would like or dislike doing the work. That's all you need to think about. So you go ahead and start this. I think it takes about 30 minutes and it will complete, and then you're going to have a list of career potentials out there that you can explore and some of the descriptions of it, and you take this information from there. It's not going to pigeon type you into anything. It's just going to simply open up your mind to explore areas that maybe you have not thought of before. So I hope you enjoy this. It's a neat little assessment that's available for everyone. So that is the ONET online assessment. I hope you found this video informative and useful. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification. That way you're not going to miss anything moving forward, as I do upload new career tips and strategies every Tuesday, and I'd hate for you to miss anything. Thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.